Done. Faraday's laws. So look at Faraday's laws. Before going to that, once again you can recall that 96500 coulombs is equal to 1 Faraday. It is nothing but equals to 1 mole of electrons. 1 mole of electron. This one don't worry. Okay. So one simple question. Calculate number of Faradays or coulombs of electricity required for following conversions. For example, sodium to make sodium plus, Mg plus 2 to make it Mg, Al plus 3 to make it Al, Cr2O7 minus 2 make it 2Cr plus 3, MnO4 minus to make it Mn plus 2, I minus to make it IO3 minus, 9 grams of aluminium plus 3, 9 grams of aluminium from Al2O3. Like whenever question given, like how many Faradays are, how many coulombs of electricity is required if question asked. Very simple, what we have to do? We have to calculate change in oxidation state. Very simple funda. Change in oxidation state of that particular element we have to consider. If change in oxidation state is 1 unit, it means 1 mole electrons are participated. 1 mole electron means 1 Faraday. 1 mole electrons means 1 Faraday of electricity, or 96500 coulombs of electricity. This is the only funda. If the difference in oxidation state, change in oxidation state, if you observe 5 units, it means 5 moles of electrons are involved. Whether they gained or losing, that is secondary point. How many moles of electrons involved? If change in oxidation state is 5 units, 5 moles of electrons involved. 5 moles of electron means 5 Faradays becomes. 5 Faradays means that electricity becomes 5 into 96500 coulombs. So for such case of question, just we have to find difference in oxidation state, change in the oxidation state, based on the dividend. So here I will take moles of electron and in terms of coulombs and in terms of number of Faradays. 3 values. For this you look at sodium became sodium plus 1. So 0 to plus 1 became. Change in oxidation state 1 unit. Change in oxidation state 1 unit means it accepted how many electrons involved? 1 mole electrons involved. 1 mole electrons is nothing but 1 Faraday or 96500 coulombs of electricity participated. It doesn't mean 1 Faraday. Answer anything maybe. Based on the question, I have asked only Faradays or coulombs required. So Faradays, 1 Faraday is required for this conversion, or 96500 coulombs of electricity required. Now Mg plus 2 became Mg. Oxidation state plus 2 to became 0. So in order, here how many 2 moles of electron participated? 2 moles of electrons. How many coulombs becomes? 2 into 96500 coulombs become, and it becomes nothing but 2 Faraday. Same way take aluminium, Al plus 3 converted into Al. Number of moles of electrons involved? 3. So 3 moles. Or how many coulombs involved here? 3 into 9600, 96500 coulombs involved. If not, 3 Faradays of electricity is participated. Next one, see. Change in oxidation state you have to find. Here chromium oxidation state plus 6. But plus 6 to converted plus 3. Here 2 moles are there. 2 moles of chromium became 2 moles of chromium plus 3. Means each plus 6 became plus 3. So 2 plus 6 became 2 plus 3. Means how many? 6 units is participated. So 6 moles. So required coulombs 6 into 96500. If not, 6 Faradays. Same way here. MnO4 minus into Mn plus 2. Oxidation number plus 7. Plus 7 to convert it into plus 2. Change in oxidation state 5 units. Nothing but 5 moles of electrons participated. 5 moles of electron means 5 into 96500 coulombs. Nothing but 5 Faradays. Same way, I minus becoming IO3 minus. In I minus, iodine oxidation state minus 1. In IO3 minus, iodine oxidation state plus 1. So minus 1 to plus 5, total change in oxidation state 6 units. So it becomes 6 moles or 6 into 96500 coulombs or 6 Farad. This case you get 9 grams of aluminium from Al to O3. I want only 9 grams of aluminium. 9 grams of aluminium purpose, how much needed? Aluminium oxide you split, it becomes like Al plus 3. For Al plus 3, when you supply 3 Faradays, what it becomes? Al will come. So when you supplying 3 Faradays of current, electricity, you got 1 mole of aluminium. It deposited 1 mole of aluminium. 1 mole of aluminium is equal to 27 grams. 1 mole of aluminium equals to 27 grams. But how many grams we need? 9 grams. So what you can write here? 27 gram required 3 Farad. Then 9 grams required X Farad. Cross multiply. What is your answer will becoming? X is equal to 3 into 9 by 27. Answer 1 Farad or 96500 coulombs. From here you can check. Here I have here 3 moles. 3 moles making 1 mole aluminium. 1 mole aluminium is 27 grams. So 27 grams purpose 3 Faradays required. Then 9 gram purpose 1 Faraday will be required. Equivalent will 1 gram equivalent will deposit. This is one type of question. Second question take. One more similar pattern question based on the Faraday's law only. Just note down the question, sir. A solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes by passing a current of 1.5 ampere. Then what is mass of copper deposited at cathode electrode? This is the question. A solution of copper sulfate is electrolyzed for 10 minutes by passing a current of 1.5 ampere. What is the mass of copper deposited at cathode electrode? Two manner we can approach, which is convenient that you can choose. So one method from the formula which I have derived from the first law and second law. From the first law and second law, what is the formula we got? W is equals to I into T into equivalent weight by 96500. Which is the one formula I have given. Okay. So from here we need weight of the substance deposited. So weight of the substance deposited purpose we need this three data. In the question, I is equal to given 1.5 amperes. Time is given 10 minutes. But time must be taken in terms of second. So 10 minutes to convert into second, multiply with 60, that is equals to 600 seconds. Next, equivalent weight, EW. Equivalent weight is equal to what? Mass of the element by its valency or n factor we will take. So in the copper sulfate, copper will be coming as a Cu plus 2. Cu plus 2 means mass of the copper. Mass of copper by n factor. So mass of the copper is equal to 63.5 by n factor. What is its charge present? 2 present. This is equivalent weight. This all data substitute in this formula. What will come? W equals to I. I is equal to 1.5. Time is equal to 600 seconds. Equivalent weight 63.5 by 2 into 96500. This is simplified. You will get answer what is the amount of the substance deposited. If not, another method also you can do. This is from balanced equation. From the balanced equation manner we can do. Which is convenient that way. I prefer this one is most easier. Next, see that method also. If that is convenient, that you can proceed. In this case, what you have to do? Copper depositing at cathode. So you write how the copper will undergo deposition at cathode on equation, balanced equation. That balanced equation is copper plus 2 accept 2 electrons becomes into copper solid. Copper aqueous, after accepting 2 electron, it becomes into copper. So here, now what you do, how much Q you are supplying calculate. Q is equals to I into T. That I is equal to 1.5 into T is 600 seconds. It is nothing but 900 coulombs. So after finding how much Q we have supplied, that is 900 coulombs, now you can write 2 into 96500 coulombs deposit 63.5 grams of copper. This statement I have written from the balanced equation which you have made. The balanced equation copper plus 2 accept 2 moles of electron forms copper 1 mole. From there this statement I get. Now how many coulombs we are passing? 900 coulombs. So what you can write? 900 coulombs will deposit some x gram. So this x gram just cross multiply. X is equal to how much becomes? 900 into 63.5 by 2 into 96500. Look at both are same. Multiply this 1.5 into 600, how much become? 900 only. 900 into 63.5 by 96500 into 2. Look at both are same. Here direct you can write with formula W is equal to I into T equivalent weight by 96500. If not, you can go with balanced equation, always like comparison. Both are coming same. There will not be any difference. Any one method you can choose as per your convenience. Next question is, how long will take to deposit 1 gram of chromium by passing 1.25 ampere of current through solution of chromium sulfate. and weight of chromium is 52 grams. So now in this case, he is asking time. Time is asking to deposit 1 gram of the chromium substance. So what is the formula for us? Weight deposited is equal to I into T into equivalent weight by 96500. We need a T. This is question mark. So T is equal to 96500 into weight by I into equivalent weight. Weight is given 1 gram. I is given 1.25 ampere. Equivalent weight is equal to mass number 52 by valency, that is 3. In the salt, chromium plus 3 no? By 3. This all data substitute. T is equal to 96500 into 1 by 1.25 into 52 by 3. This is simplified. What the answer will be coming will be in terms of second. Sometimes answer they will ask in minutes and hours also. If you got here some, this you simplify. If you got some x seconds, this x seconds you must divide it by 60, then you will have minutes. Hours asked, this minutes further divide into again 60, so you will have hours. Answer may be in any term they need, as per they need you have to give. Okay, this is one. Same way, take one more question based on second law of Faraday. Second law of Faraday we take 3 electrolytic solutions, 3 electrolytic tanks A, B, C are connected in series. Connected in series, having silver nitrate, copper sulfate and ZnSO4 solutions respectively. When 1.5 ampere is passed through solutions till 1.45 grams of silver deposit in a tank. Then calculate how long current supplied, how long electricity supplied. B, mass of copper and zinc deposited at their electrodes. Next is. So in the question given only one data, that is I is equal to 1.5 ampere and mass of the silver deposited is equals to 1.45 gram. And he is asking how long current must be supplied and and what is the mass of the copper and zinc deposited. So they are connected in series manner. So you have to go the problem solving based on second Faraday's law. So second Faraday's law what says actually the amount of substance deposited at any electrode when a certain amount of electricity is passed is directly proportional to their equivalent weight. So before going to that, let me solve the first question. A. W is equals to I into T into Q, equivalent weight by 96500. We need T only. So T is equal to W 96500 by I into equivalent weight. So 1.45 grams deposited into 96500 by ampere supplied 1.5 into equivalent weight. Silver, no? Silver nitrate means Ag plus only. Equivalent weight 108 by 1. So it is equals to 108. This is time will come. Next, B question. How much copper and zinc deposited? So for copper I will take. Copper sulfate means Cu plus 2. Its equivalent weight what becomes? Equivalent weight is equals to 63.5 by 2. So from the second law we can write mass of the Ag deposited by mass of the copper deposited is equals to equivalent weight of Ag by equivalent weight of copper. So mass of the Ag deposited how much given in the question? 1.45 gram by mass of the copper deposited is equal to equivalent weight of the silver. Equivalent weight of the silver how much coming? 108 by equivalent weight of copper. Equivalent weight of copper 63.5 by 2. So mass of the copper deposited is equals to mass of the copper deposited is equals to 63.5 into 1.45 by 2 into 108. Simplify. That will become. Same way for zinc also needed. Zn plus 2. Zn plus 2 equivalent weight becomes 65.3 by 2. So compare with silver, or you can compare with copper also. Weight of mass of the silver deposited by mass of the zinc deposited is equals to equivalent weight of the silver by equivalent weight of the zinc. So from here, mass of the zinc deposited is equals to the weight of the silver into equivalent weight of the zinc by equivalent weight of silver. So that is mass of the silver deposited 1.45 into equivalent weight of the zinc 65.5 by 2 and equivalent weight of the silver is 100. This will simplify immediately. Simplify, these values you simplify. Right, sir.